Hello friends, welcome. Today we will discuss some of the questions on number system, specifically for the CAT exam. This is the first question. Let ABC are distinct digits. Consider two-digit number AB and a three-digit number, that is CCB. CCB, it means that first two digits of this number will be same. Both defined under the usual decimal number system. If AB square is equal to CCB, where this CCB is greater than 300, then what is the value of B? Now, this CCB is greater than 300. That means if you know the square numbers, 18 square is 324 and largest three-digit number, perfect square number, that is 961. So whatever the number this AB should be in between 18 and 31. Now see, this unit place is reflected same. Suppose if I take 25 square, that will be 625. So this is 5, this is 5, but these both digits are not same. If you are good at square, my dear friend, there is a square of 21, which is 441. Now you can see that this is 1, this is 1, and these both the digits are same. So what you supposed to find, what is the value of B? The value of B will be 1. Value of B will be 1. So if you know the squares up to 30 only, you will be in position to answer this question. If this question would have been asked in this fashion, AB square is equal to CCB, where this is less than 300, then your answer would have been 15 square, that is 225. Now this BB is correct and both are same. In that particular case, your answer would have been 5. But here, this square number is greater than 300. Okay. Let us go to the next question. If n is equal to 1 plus x, where x is a product of 4 consecutive positive integers, which of the following is true? Okay. Now see, n is equal to 1 plus x, and x is a product of four consecutive natural numbers. So if I take x as, for example, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, because these are the four consecutive positive integers. So what product I will get? I will get 24 as a product. So what will be the value of n? N will be equal to 1 plus 24, that is equal to 25. So what we can see here, this number is odd number. Definitely this n is going to be odd, because when you are going to take a product of four consecutive integer, the product of any four consecutive integer will be always even, and even plus 1 is always odd. So the first a is definitely true. A is definitely true. So just cast out this B and C both. You want A first. Okay. Now second, what we can observe here, B 25 is a perfect square of 5. This should not be prime. B to nahi hoga. B is not your answer. So you can cast out option number 2 also. Now whether we are taking we are getting the perfect square every time or not, that we have to check. Suppose in the second condition, if I take as x value as 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Now these are also four consecutive positive integers. So what is the product you will get here? 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 24 5s are 120. So n value will be 1 plus 120. So again this is odd and this is again square. This is square of 11. This is square of 11. Let us take one more example and try to figure out whether we are getting the unique uh, rule or not. X, if I take 4 into 5 into 6 into 7. So what is 4 5s are 20, 26 are 120, 127s are 840. Now n is equal to 1 plus 840, and my dear friend, 841 is a square of 29. So every time you are getting n as perfect square. So what is your answer? Your answer must be A and C both. A and C both. Okay. Now let us go to the next question. Let D is a recurring decimal of the form D is equal to 0.AB. Now You must be knowing this. There are two types of recurring fraction you will come across, that is pure recurring fraction and mixed recurring fraction. In pure recurring fraction, the digits or group of digits immediately coming after decimal point are in a recurring fashion. Okay, so now the 0 point d is equal to 0 point ab 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 can be written as 0.ab bar. Okay, where the digits a and b lies between 0 and 9. Further, at most one of them is 0. Which of the following number is necessarily produce an integer? Produce an integer. That is very important when multiplied by d. Now, how I can write this 0.ab bar? I can write this as ab by 99. So, effectively what I got, d is equal to ab by 99. Now, tell me by which number I should multiply this fraction to produce a integer value, okay. So 18 can't be my answer, 108 can't be my answer. Whatever the number, that should be multiple of 99, and multiple of 99 is 198. So this is a very good question, conceptual question on recurring fraction. Next question. This is a question seems to be on average. Consider the sequence of 7 consecutive integers. The average of first 5 is n. Then what will be the average of all 7? Now you must be knowing this fact. When the arithmetic progression, the series is an arithmetic progression. Suppose if I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I want to figure out the average of these numbers. So without doing anything, we can say that middle term is average. So 3 is the average of all these three. The conditions are all terms are in arithmetic progression. So consecutive integers are always in arithmetic progression, and number of terms are odd in count. So when number of terms are odd in count, you can figure out middle term very well. So average of first 5 integers. So average of, now what I'm doing, I'm replacing this by n. So what this value will be? This will be n plus 1. This will be n plus 2. Okay, previous number might be n minus 1. This must be n minus 1, and this is n minus 2. What will be the next two numbers here? N plus 3 and n plus 4. Okay, now these are the 7 numbers. Again, these are in arithmetic progression. Figure out the middle term. Now my middle term is n plus 1. So the average of all 7 numbers will be n plus 1, which is option number 2. Let us go to the next question. Uh, let S is a set of integers x such that 100 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 200. So whatever the x value, this lies between 100 and 200. Sometimes it is 100 also, sometimes it is 200 also. Now what is the second condition given? X is odd. X is odd. Okay. Now x is divisible by 3 but not 7. Now x is odd means we have to satisfy all these three conditions. For that, what we will have to do, first we have to figure out how many total number of numbers between 100 and 200, including this both, are divisible by 3. So the numbers divisible by 3. Now for that, divide this both 200 and 100 by 3. If you divide this by 3, the quotient value will get 33 here, 66. Subtract this, positive difference will be, there are 33 numbers which are divisible by 3. Now I want only odd numbers. So I have these 33 numbers are having odd as well as even, because you know that in the table of 3 you will get odd and even number alternately. So when you will get the even number which is multiple of 3, if it is multiple of 6, so figure out the number of number divisible by 6. So 100 divided by 6 and 200 divided by 6. If you divide this by 6, you will get 16 here. 16 6 are 96. And if you divide 200 by 6, so 3s are carry 2 3s are. So subtraction is 17. There are 17 numbers which are divisible by 6. So ultimately what we have to do here now, we have to subtract this 17 from 33. So 33 minus 17, that is 16. But hold on, 16 is not your answer, because there are some numbers in these 16 numbers which are divisible by 7 also. So first what we have to do, so number divisible by Okay, number divisible by 21, because what, the number should be divisible by 3 but not by 21. So by finding the numbers divisible by 21, we will subtract those number from the 16. So again, divide this 100 and 200 by 21. So if I divide this 200 by 21, you will get 4 here and you will get 9 here. So subtraction is 5. Now, so we have to subtract 5 from this. So this is 11. Again, still 11 is not your answer. Why still 11 is not your answer? Because out of these 5 numbers, there are some even numbers and odd numbers. Which are the even numbers you will get? The numbers which are multiple of 42. So just figure out which are the numbers multiple of 42. So just find this. 42 twos are 84 and 42 fours are, what is 42 fours are, this is 168. So there are two numbers which are divisible by 42. We have to add this to 11. So your complete answer is 13. Complete answer is 13, my dear friend. Just look at what we have done. First, we have found all the numbers which are divisible by 3. Now, in this 33 number, there are some even numbers. We want x as odd. So, we find out here the numbers which are divisible by 6. The 17 numbers which are divisible by 6. So, subtract 17 from 33. You will get 16 numbers which are odd in nature and divisible by 3. Now in this 16 number, there are some numbers which are divisible by 7 also. We don't have to count them. So that's why we find out here just numbers which are divisible by 21. So there are 5 numbers which are divisible by 21. But out of these 5, there are some odd and some even. So to get odd numbers, what we have done, we just found the numbers which are divisible by 42 and just add it to this number, you will get your final answer. Next question is a very good question. X, Y, Z are distinct integers. Okay, read these questions very carefully. They are odd and positive. They are odd and positive. Which of the following statement cannot be true? Which of the following statement cannot be true? All the integers are odd in count and they are positive. Now see, uh, x into y into z square. Now always remember, z square will be always odd. Z square will be always odd because odd number raised to anything is always odd. And when you are taking the product of all odd numbers, it will be odd. So your answer is odd here. This is correct statement. But what we have to figure out? We have to figure out the statement which cannot be true. Now second, x minus y whole square into z is even. Now always remember, whenever you are taking subtraction of two odd numbers, it is always even. So 7 minus 5 is 2, 2 square is 4. Okay, you take any numbers. Okay, for example 11 minus 7. So 11 minus 7 is 4. So what is 4 square? 4 square is 16. You take 19 minus 13. 19 minus 13 is 6. 6 square is 36. 6 square is 36. 6 square is 36. Okay. So suppose 21 minus 17, that is equal to 4. 4 square is 16. So everywhere when you are taking x minus y square, it is even, and even into anything, whether z is odd or even into anything is even. So this statement is also true. So this can't be your answer because we have to find which cannot be true. Now next, x plus y minus z square. Okay. Now these both are odd, so odd plus odd is even. Okay, so odd plus odd is even. So even number minus odd number. So these are all basics are going to be checked here. 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, fine. So first bracket you will get odd. But second bracket, x plus y, this will be even. This will be even because sum of two odd numbers is always even. So odd into even is even. So this is also true. So which cannot be true? Option number 4, because we already find out that first is true, second is true, third is also true. We have to figure out the statement which is not true. So very basic concept has been checked in this particular question. Now next question, this is a very good question. Let S is a set of prime numbers greater than 2, greater than or equal to 2 and less than 100. Now all of you know that there are 25 prime numbers between 1 to 100. So there are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 dot 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 up to 97. What they are asking? Multiply all the elements of S. So we have to multiply all elements of S. Okay. With, with how many number of consecutive zeros the product will end? Do you remember this concept? To find the number of zeros at the end of any product, we have to count number of 5 and number of 2, because one pair of 2 and 5 create one zero. And my dear friends, in the prime numbers, there is only one 2 and only one 5. No other multiple of 2 is prime in nature. Similarly, with no other multiple of 5 is prime in nature. So only one zero is created, because 2 into 5 will be 10. That zero will be created at the end of the product of all these 25 numbers, which are the elements of set. Yes, this is a very good question. Now, here we have to find remainder, and n is 1421 into 1423 into 1425. We have to find the remainder when n is divided by 12. Now, instead of dividing all the numbers by 12, so what you can find here, the numbers are increasing by 2 2. What I am saying, 1421 plus 2 is 1423, and this will be 1423 plus 2 is 1425. So whatever the remainder I will get here, so just find out the remainder here. 47 ones are 7, and this remainder will be 0 here. Okay, remainder will be 0. Sorry, you are dividing it by 12, right? You are dividing it by 12, not by 7. Okay, so let us divide this by 12. So 12 ones are 12, remainder is 2. Again 12 ones are 12, remainder is 10, and 12 eights are 96. So remainder is 5 here. So in the second case, remainder will be 7, and this case remainder will be 9. So there is a multiplication in between. There is multiplication in between. So just multiply this. Okay. Now 7 nines are 63. Again we have to divide this by 12. So whatever the remainder we will get here, the remainder will be 3, and into 5 again. So 5 threes are 15. So divide this 15 finally by 12. So remainder of this particular whole expression will be 3, which is your option 4. Which is your option 4. Now, again, this is a very good question, my dear friend. All the page numbers from a book are added beginning from 1. Now, you must be knowing the summation of first n consecutive number. This is always equal to n into bracket n plus 1 divided by 2. However, the one page was added twice by mistake. The sum was 1000. Which page number was added twice? Now, the sum is 1000. So sum n into bracket n plus 1 divided by 2. This sum is 1000, but one number is added twice. So whatever this sum, one number is, let us say that number is x, which is added as 2x. So just subtract x from it. So from this, what I will get, n into bracket n plus 1 is equal to, just multiply this both by 2. You will get 2000 minus 2x. Now just use the options, hit and try method. Don't try to solve this question by using this equation. Hit and try. Take the first option. If I put 44 here and 45 here, okay, so n plus 1 is 45, that is equal to 2000 minus 2x. So what product you will get here? If you want to multiply this in a quicker way, so I can split this. See, I can split this 44 as 4 into 11 into 45. Now 4, 11 into 45, this is the simplest multiplication. Just spread these two digits of 4 and 5, okay, and sandwich their addition in between. So 11 into 45 is this. Now just multiply this by 4. Suppose time being, if this is 500, 500 and into 4 is what? 2000. But this is 5 less. So 5 fours are 20. So 20 less. So this must be 1980. Now to satisfy this equation, what value of x I should plug in here? I should plug in 10 here. If I put 10 here, 2 tens are 20. 2000 minus 20 is this one. So both satisfied. So what is the page number which is added twice? So there are total, how many pages are there? 44 pages are there. But you supposed to find which page number is added twice. The page number 10 is added twice. So that is your answer. 44 is not your answer. The page number 10 is added twice is your answer. So see how the concepts useful for solving the question. So you should be very good at concepts. Let us go to this question. In some code A, B, C, D, E represent 2, 4, 5, 6 and 10. So 5 variables and 5 numbers are given here. We just do not know which letter represents which number. Consider the following relationships. You are given these relationships and we have to decide which number represents or which letter represents which letter or which number. Now, which of the following statement is true? Now, what we will do here, don't try to solve these equations, three equations. Try to plug in the values from the options. Okay. Now, if I take the first option, B value is 4. Value of B is 4. Value of D is 2. Now, from this, what I can do? Uh, so, from this, we can guess here B is equal to 2 times D. So, whatever the value of B, that should be double of D. It's okay, fine. Now, what are the values left now? Other than 2 and 4, 5, 6, 10 left. 5, 6, 10 left. Okay. Now, A plus C is equal to E. Now, these are the values of A, C and E. Now, try to understand, is any combination is giving you this particular equation. Means if I take 5 plus 6, that is 10. But if I say that is not correct. 6 plus 10 is, I should get 16 here, but that is 5. So first cannot be your answer. First cannot. I hope you people are understanding this. First cannot be your answer. So I'm putting the second option as my answer. If I take A as 4, E as 6. Now if I take A as 4, E as 6. So what is the value of C I will get? I will get C as 2. I will get C as 2. Now these 2, 4 and 6 are gone. So from this equation what you got? B is equal to 2D. B is equal to 2D. It means that your B value, your D value should be 5 and B value is 10. And those are the two numbers left here. Now you can check whether this equation is satisfied or not. E plus A, what is E value? 6 plus A, that is 4, is equal to B. That is, what is the value of B here? That is 10. So get satisfied. So your equation answer has to be option number 2. So hit and try method is very useful in the sum of the questions, my dear friend. I hope you people understood each and every question very well. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, do subscribe and share it to as many people as you can. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Happy learning.